Here's a question for you. When is a black-headed gull not a black-headed gull? Let's have a look, shall we? In pristine full adult breeding plumage, here are a couple of black-headed gulls perched on a post near the end of Southend Pier in early July. Nothing unusual about that, you might think, but hang on, they're not the same. No, the nearest one is indeed what we commonly call a black-headed gull, despite the fact that the head is actually chocolate brown rather than black, but the one behind it is a Mediterranean gull, which ironically does have a properly black head. To add to the irony, the Latin or scientific name for the Mediterranean gull translates as black-headed gull, whereas the Latin name for the black-headed gull means laughing gull with coloured head. And yes, you guessed it, there is a third species which is commonly known as laughing gull, but that's a North American species which only occurs as a rare vagrant here. Being in full breeding plumage, this is the easiest time of year to tell these two species apart. As well as the difference in head colour, the Mediterranean gull's dark hood comes further down the back of the head. The Mediterranean gull's beak is a brighter red, the white around the eye is more prominent, and the wingtips are white rather than black. The Mediterranean gull is also a slightly bigger, stockier bird than the black-headed gull. As the breeding season comes to an end, the dark head colouring fades away in both species, only returning as the following year's breeding season approaches. For tips on how to ID these gulls outside the breeding season, see the British Trust for Ornithology's video on small black-headed gulls. I'll post a link to it in the comments and in the description for this video. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you again soon here on Naturally Curious UK.